Hey guys, we're back on 76 today, and I'm showing you guys all the stuff you want to know about the April 9th patch and some goodies that have come out and some tips about the stuff that you're going to really want to know. So first off, check out this new screen. When you sign on to Fallout, this new screen pops up and it tells you a bunch of the new stuff and whatever came out. It's got patch highlights here. I'll go through most of this stuff in-game. But the one thing I'm not going to be able to show you anything about is the burrows that they mentioned there at the bottom. It says, coming April 16th, explore the burrows, a new subterranean dungeon that offers a challenging experience for even the toughest of wasteland adventurers. So that's going to be really exciting. That's going to be under Harper's Ferry, and that comes out on the 16th. So we'll talk about that more when it actually comes out. So we've got a new quest line, Lying Low. You'll see the Sheep Squatch poster. It's free in the Atomic Shop right now, or if you get to it too late, you can always read the posters at the train stations and in Lewisburg, which is in the Ash Heap. The Atomic Shop stuff I'll show you here in a second. Basically just some new stuff. The Excavator Power Armor thing is only here for a limited time. So I did actually buy this Bone Raider skin, so it doesn't tell me how much time is left on it, but I think it's the same amount as the Sheer Terror, so hopefully you guys get this before it's too late. Otherwise, a few new things, but again, here's that poster down at the bottom, and it's free for right now. Deathclaw rug is a little screwed up, and so is this Bad News Billy goat. I don't know what this is all about. I mean, it's related to the sheep squatch thing, but that guy's messed up. So anyway, I'm going to go in-game and show you some new stuff. I'm trying to make this video go as quick as possible. First, I wanted to show you that if you try to go to a spot on the map, it'll actually highlight the map icon over the player icon. Like it used to be, you have to shuffle through all the players that were at that spot before you could actually pick on the icon for the map marker. So that's a nice change. And I'm going to head into the White Springs and show you something really awesome. Okay guys, I wanted to show you the cool stuff in White Springs, but it's empty, and it's like, it's been empty for a few minutes now. There's nobody here. What the heck is going on? Hey look, there's junk here though. Oh, just kidding. What the heck is happening? I think I'm gonna need to reload. Oh, there we go. Wow, that was really delayed. So I guess they broke White Springs when they added this stuff, but let me show you. So it used to be that you'd have to travel all over the map to sell stuff to the different vendors because every faction had its own cap limit. Now, first off, they've put vendors from each faction in White Springs, and they've made it so that all the vendors share one cap limit. Now, I've already sold some stuff for the day, so it should be 1,400, but it's actually at 846. Wow, someone made a lot of top hats. Holy buckets. That's another change that they've added too, is that like the top hats and unfortunately the skeletal mask that I use to give out to people, you need more materials to craft them and they sell for less caps now, which kind of stinks. But in the meantime, so we've got the caps shared through everybody, and then there's one of each of the vendors from every faction except for the Enclave. Now, of course, if you want the stuff that Graham sells and that traveling vendor bot, you'll need to actually go find them. But there's a responders vendor here, and if you go trade with him, he has all the responder stuff, including the excavator power armor notes. So pretty much everything any of the responders sell, this guy sells right here. Now, I'm a little bummed because they just kind of stuffed these robots in these rooms randomly, but like, there's a perfectly good counter here where he could look like he was an employee, and instead, he's standing randomly there. So, like, there's another room over here. I'll show you. First off, there's room for a guy back in there. But then there's this guy just stuffed in the corner of this room. I mean, it's nice to have a Brotherhood vendor here, but I feel like they could have done it a little better. Now, this guy sells all the stuff that the Brotherhood vendors would sell too. But it looks like it still goes if you buy something that's, let's say, 300 caps. Let's buy this. It doesn't give you 300 caps back for you to spend at their shop. Unfortunately, it still gives you a percentage of it. Has that there always been there? I guess I never really come in this room. Anyway, so there's another one. Where is it? Right here, where he's right in front of a counter. He could just be back behind this counter. It would make more sense. But anyway, here's the Raiders vendor. He sells all the stuff for the Raider power armor. And anything else that the Raider vendors would have sold. Which is mostly just the power armor and some random stuff. So we'll head over here. Now this guy is the most awkward for me. And actually when I came here yesterday, I didn't see this Free States vendor. So I'm glad he's showing up right now. So he sells, looks like just some basic random stuff for building. Nothing too fancy. Wow, this guy has a million top hats too. What the heck? Let's see. There's one other guy over here. The shopping mall vendor. I'm guessing he's the Watoga vendor. And here are their plans. Nothing too fancy here either. And again, this is another guy that could have been right behind this counter right here. It's perfectly... Look at, there's even a rug for him to stand on. It's nice and comfortable over here. But no, he insists on standing over here. Sorry to hate on the game. I usually try not to complain about things about the game because I know a lot of people complain about 76, but it drives me crazy. So now we'll head over to my camp and check out the other stuff that they've added. One of the good changes is that they've updated these turrets. So now anything that you can like see with your gun range, it's supposed to shoot at. I mean, I still get these robots that like hide right on the edge of this hill and seem to not get shot. But it does seem to target things a lot better than it used to. And the damage rate has actually improved too. Oh, leave that bunny alone, you jerk. Oh, I was too late. So the turrets have a 15% to 100% increase in damage depending on the type of turret. So that's really neat. But the thing I'm really excited about that I want to show you is the naming items. So now we can name stuff like armor, power armor, and weapons. But I use it to organize my inventory. So what I'll do is I put an exclamation point, or you could put like a hashtag or anything on there. And then that stuff will show up at the top of your list in your menu. So you don't have to sit there looking for it. And now we can name our power armor. So if I want my excavator power armor, I just pick it up, put it down. There's that awesome new paint, by the way. Or if I want my XO1, I just look for the one labeled XO1. So that is like my favorite part about naming stuff. But it's also nice to be able to organize it like this. So like I starred this one because it's not one of my top ones that I use, but I want it handy so that I can use it if I ever have to go underwater. Now, you see it says right arm water breathing. That's because that is as many letters as I could put in. I couldn't write breathing. So you have a small amount that you can label stuff with, but I was still able to put some labels and stuff. And then I labeled my armor just to keep track of it, left arm, and what the main perk is on it. I haven't done much with labeling my weapons yet, but again, you could do this whole thing. So let me show you exactly how this works. So what you'll do is you go to this item in your inventory and you'll hit right stick or whatever it is for inspect on your console. And then for Xbox, you hit that like double box button across from the menu button. I don't know what to call it. And I just cleared the item name on accident, and I forgot what chassis I was using. Hold on. So now that I clear the name, it's way down here. So I'm going to go back to it, inspect it, and then hit that button again to rename it. There we go. Now it's named, and now it's back up in the top of the list. I have so much apparel, I just had to cut ahead. So here it is back up here, where it's nice and handy for me. So you are the only one that sees these names. When people go to trade with you, they'll see it still say like regenerating marine armor, left arm, whatever it used to say. Or if you go to drop it or trade it or sell it, whatever you do, it will actually reset back to the original thing. So if I drop it on the ground, oh, I hate doing this. Let's drop something. Let's drop this one just in case. Now if the bag ever shows up, it'll say what it originally said and it will no longer say the name. And now if I go to my menu, it's no longer there. I have to rename it again. So I know this video is getting long, but there's still more I want to cover with you. So you'll notice that the stash box doesn't have that menu that pops up anymore. Used to be like a little mini menu where you could try to grab stuff, but it was kind of a mess and it was laggy and they just got rid of it. But now you have to hit A on the Xbox to open your stash box, and that drives me insane because I keep going up and hitting X. I'm sure everybody else is in the same boat. But anyway, they've added a little thing here. Let me go over to my aid. Now I have a Nuka Shine here, and you'll see it's got a little symbol next to it, and underneath it says item is in a fermenter. So that's like letting me know where in my camp this is, because they talked about being in the fermenter or display shelves, which first off means we're getting display shelves where you can put stuff on it. Second off, I think it means we're not getting what I thought originally, which is like the ability to place stuff anywhere in your camp if you can put it in your stash box. So hopefully we can display teddy bears and stuff. I hope they have a display shelf for that. Otherwise, I'm going to be really bummed because I have teddy bears waiting, and I know a lot of you guys have been collecting stuff waiting, hoping that we'd be able to place it all in our camps like they kind of hinted at before, but it seems to be that they're changing it so just display shelves will hold stuff. So hopefully that's not limited to like magazines and bobbleheads only. We'll see how that goes. They have changed some stuff to VATS. So let me go down here and show you. I'm going to hit left bumper. You can't really see me doing it, but I'm hitting left bumper right now, and nothing is being highlighted, although I do... Oh, see, that mongrel way down there got highlighted. But my Mirelurk and my cow, if he's around here, are not getting highlighted. I swear I'm hitting left bumper right now and nothing's happening. Hitting left bumper and it just highlighted something way in the distance. That bunny. So that's nice for if you're like at White Springs and you go there where all the robots are and there's like an enemy in the middle of the robots. You can actually target the enemy, not accidentally target a random friendly robot with your VATS. It also makes it so that anybody that's neutral or passive to you as a player will not be showed up in VATS. So I don't like that. So like if you are at your camp and you see somebody on the map near your camp, but you can't find them, it was always nice to like hit your VATS, look around, and then it would highlight the person nearby you. Well, if they're not aggro, if they have their gun put away in survival mode or it's adventure mode and they're not like attacking you, they actually won't show up in your VATS. So that's kind of a bummer in my opinion, but I understand for like the survival aspect of the game, it was making it too easy to target people. But I originally thought VATS were broken when I wasn't able to bat my cow over here, so just letting you guys know that's the way it's supposed to be, and I don't think they're going to change it. And also with the cow, the last update they added the Brahmin milk, and now you have less of a chance to get milk. If I can actually hover on the cow here. So I milked him, but I don't think I got any milk that time. It didn't say Brahmin milk added. So it's like 50% less of a chance for you to actually collect milk from them now if they're in your camp, which kind of stinks. A good balance change that they've added is these challenges that we have. Hang on. So we have the daily and weekly challenges, and there's some for like crafting and drinking alcohol, and it used to be like 25 or 50 bits of alcohol that you had to do, but now they've decreased it to like 10, 15, and 20. So like if you have the daily, it was, there's none right here right now, but it used to be like 0 out of 50 for drinking alcohol for 20 atoms or 10 atoms, and that was a lot of alcohol for your character to drink. So I guess they're not encouraging binge drinking by only having us drink 15 beers instead. The other stuff I have to show you is actually in survival mode, so I'm going to, just for you guys, load up my other character in survival, and then I'll meet you over there. Okay, I've switched characters to show you one last thing before survival. So I have my Deathclaw in this character, and I just want to show you that he's still passive and he's yellow. That's because before I left the game last time, I pulled out my gun, I hit pacify, and once he pacified, I left the game immediately, and then he stayed yellow because even though he was my pet... Oh, shit! What did I just do? What have I done? Oh my god. I just unpacified him doing that. Okay, now he's attacking my camp. So... Hold on a second. So I wanted to point out to you that the Deathclaws and Sloths seem to be broken. Where is he going? Come back, buddy. You're my Deathclaw. You belong here. I'm gonna wait for him to be able to be pacified again. I did not mean to unpacify him. So he's basically beating the shit out of my camp right now. Hey, buddy. Come fight me. Not my camp. Pacify. Please pacify. Shit, he's still not turning off of red. So I had to have my friend come in and kill my sloth because he did this whole aggro thing where he attacked my camp. And I think I'm going to have someone come in and kill my Deathclaw because he's doing the same thing. He is beating the shit out of my camp. He just killed my cow, you jerk! And I don't think I can kill him, can I? I need to put my turret back down. Okay, what just happened? So I put the turret down. And then he pacified? But he's still I don't know what the heck is going on. Oh, he just killed a cat. Sad. Oh, there's Yarn. Now he's attacking this turret. So basically something's broken here. I don't know what's going on, but be careful with your tames. Hopefully you're not having trouble with them as well. My Mirelurk King has been fine, but the Deathclaw and the Sloth were a problem. I had to have my friend Talif come in and kill my Sloth for me. I think I'm going to have to invite him over for Deathclaw steak or something here soon, too. Anyway, I'm going to move on to survival for the next stuff I want to show you. So first off, I spawn back in and my Deathclaw is not attacking my camp anymore. So I'm just not going to unpacify him and see what happens next time. I'm not quite sure what's going on. But let me hide here. I'm very afraid in survival mode. I'm not very good at PvP and Fallout. Hide over here and I'm going to look at the leaderboards. It used to be that the people that lived the longest, the top 3 for longest life, showed up on the map. Now it looks like who shows up on the map? The top 3 of player kills and people who are wanted. So there's a wanted person here. But I don't see anybody else on the map. It says that nobody's killed people in this world? Can that be possible? As much as I'd like to hope there's a survival mode world where people just do their own thing, I feel like there should still be other people. So weekly best in this world. Interesting. So it shows you like your best amount of killed people. So like this guy has killed 5 people. And then The longest life, look at this, 3 hours, 2 hours. This is a lot better than it used to be in survival. Like, people were dying every 5 seconds. It would always come up on the screen. So and so killed this person, and then you look at the map and they'd be sitting outside the vault just spawn killing everybody. So it seems like they've kind of toned down survival mode a bit. It seems pretty nice, actually. It'd be nice to just have bonus XP and not have to deal with everybody just PvPing all the time. They did also change the amount of caps you lose when you get killed. So it used to be that if somebody was like level 60 and they got killed, they'd lose 120 caps, so double their level. Now it's 25% of their level, which is a huge difference. So they'd only lose 15 caps instead of 120. They've also fixed stuff with you being invulnerable when you first spawn in. So unless you pull out your gun and shoot something, you'll stay invulnerable. It was supposed to be that way originally, but it seems like something got glitched with that. And they've made it so the aid that you drop on your death is significantly reduced. Before, you'd lose like everything. It was ridiculous. People would go in with 300 stim packs and come out with 4. It was just awful. But they really seem to be listening to us and taking the things we say to heart and doing some really good changes here for survival mode. So I'm excited about that. But otherwise, that seems to be all I have to show you guys today. I will let you know in the comments or in the description if I come across anything else that's big that I haven't noticed. And I'm sure you guys are awesome. You know things that I don't. And you guys will post in the comments if you come across anything else that's new that wasn't in the patch notes. So I hope this video has helped you out. I know this has gotten kind of long, so I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you very much. If you like the video, give it a like. Or if you have a chance to subscribe, I would really appreciate it if you would. And we'll see you guys next time.